Hello everyone, my name is Ben and I'm the first generation nurse. I help students of all types, but especially or specifically first generation students with practical advice and skills that I wish I would have received when graduating high school. I didn't. So in my last video, I expounded upon the benefits and the importance of receiving a certification while you're in high school, right? So while you're in high school, a lot of high schools offer these programs that you can graduate with not only a high school diploma, but with a certification, a trade, a skill that you can apply directly into the workforce. But that's not always possible. High school is it's a developmentally heavy time. You're growing, you're becoming more autonomous, more independent, and you're struggling with deciding what you're going to do next. Am I going to go to college? Am I not going to go to college? Is my girlfriend going to become my wife? A lot of these decisions and thoughts are being made during that time period. So I know a lot of students are probably preoccupied with that. However, it's not too late. There are actually a lot of other programs that are available for young people, specifically between the ages of 18 and 29, that they can get these certifications if, for whatever reason, you weren't able to get them in high school. Anyways, this YouTuber stated that, or Instagrammer, I can't remember if it was an Instagram reel, please forgive me. If I do find you, if I do recall where I got that information, I'll post it in the description. I think it's very important for everyone to get the proper recognition, but I can't remember. I was scrolling and she had a lot of information. Anyways, she said that she didn't pay for her certification. She had her employer or her institution pay for it. And I thought, maybe I should collect some of these websites that you can look at and look for when you're doing this. If you need a certification for patient care experience or for patient care hours. So I've been doing a lot of research for you guys. Anyways, so the first type of program I want to talk about is the apprenticeship program. I think these programs are really, really good. Basically, the top 3 programs that I found were the pharmacy technician, the phlebotomy technician, and the certified nursing assistant. And these programs specifically are apprenticeship programs, which mean that the institution or the employer will pay for you to learn and get certified while you're on the job. So I have 3 examples that I found that I'm going to share with you right now. Alright guys, so this first website is Apprenticeship USA, apprenticeship.gov. It's a government website sponsored by the United States government, so its citizens can get apprenticeships. And so when you're looking online and you're looking for a job that gets you these certifications, make sure that you're adding the word apprenticeship, because an apprenticeship is a very specific type of job program. You have a mentor, you have a tutor, and they're helping you get certified, and you're getting paid while doing it. That's the name, an apprenticeship, right? So the most famous one that I found is this pharmacy technician. Walgreens and CVS are pharmacy retail stores, and they have an amazing pharmacy certification program. However, I do want to mention that not all colleges or universities take the pharmacy tech as a direct patient experience. So I looked at a couple universities here. The most famous university in the state of Florida is, there's several. We have 11 state universities, but the one that has, I think, the biggest following, let's just say, is the University of Florida. And they have a very specific list on what they describe as a direct patient care experience. So for positions receiving full credit, and this is from their PA program, for full credit applications, they're looking for a CNA, If you became a chiropractor and now you want to be a PA, your degree was not for naught. It will count. A psychologist, a clinical psychologist, so a PsyD, or I believe maybe a licensed mental health person would also count for this. But basically anything that has that face-to-face customer interaction, client interaction. So corpsman, Navy, dental hygienist, a dietitian or a nutritionist, a paramedic or EMT, an ER tech. So all of these count. A scribe, but these do count, but they only give you a certain amount of credit. So an acupuncturist only gets half. A behavioral therapist, which is a certification that I will talk about later, only up to half. An EKG tech, only up to half. Medical technologist, so this is specifically a position for a lab, and it's typically a bachelor's degree or a post-bachelor's degree certification. Massage therapist is only up to half credit. So when you are an optician, phlebotomist, one-fourth credit. But don't always. This is not across the board. So another university that's local to me is FGCU, and if you're looking at the PA program, they actually do take the phlebotomist role as a full credited direct patient care experience. So each one is different. Chiropractor, dietitian, medical assistant they take, medical scribe. So ultrasound tech. The ones that they don't take are so care of a family member, shadowing or observation of a PA or physician, medical records, office clerical position in a medical office or hospital, so or a retail tech or a pharmacy tech. So if you're doing it for the experience, right, you definitely want to double dip. Just so you guys don't think I'm playing favorites, I also looked up FSU, which is another large university here in Florida, and for the PA program anyway, they do take phlebotomist. They take a foreign medical graduate. So if you're a physician somewhere else and you want to start a PA program here, they'll take all of your experience. You just need to make sure that you document it correctly when you're doing the CASPA form. Medical assistant, a lot of the same ones. But the trend here is the direct experience with the patient. And when you're having these interviews, bringing that to light. I'm not an expert at this. I haven't been through this myself, but I can just see the trend, and it seems like that's what it's going for. Anyways, so that was a tangent. So let's get off of that tangent and talk more about other programs that are available to you. That apprenticeship.gov website, they don't have everything. They only have whatever the company or the institution sends to them, so they can post it there. So I recommend also checking your local hospitals. At my local hospital, I know they had a phlebotomist training program. I don't see it up, but I did find the certified nursing assistant trainee, and basically they are seeking team members right now, and you will earn while you learn and get paid while you work towards a CNA certification. I do have to caution you though, when you apply for these apprenticeship programs, it typically comes with a labor contract, right? They can ask you for a certain amount of service since they're paying for this program for you. So here we'll cover the cost of the certification exam, exceptional benefit package, but I think there's a 12-month agreement which is required upon hire. So that's 1 year. You know, you're saving yourself a couple months, and typically $1,000 or $2,000, and you're getting paid on top of that. It's not a bad deal on behalf of the hospital. But yep, so I talked about the farm tech. I talked about the nursing assistant, and we saw that the nursing assistant throughout the board, throughout all the colleges and universities, was accepted as direct patient care experience. And I know I have a lot of fellow nursing school friends that are doing the nursing apprenticeship as well, and they rave about it. They see so many different things, and it's preparing them for their world in the hospital. They can use the knowledge that they're learning in school and completely apply it to their practice and their learning. So definitely take advantage of this and apply. The thing is, you do have to have, I think, when you're applying for these jobs, you have to have an in somehow. I know when I was in college, it was really hard for me to get a job, and it's not like I didn't apply. I did, but I didn't have a resume. I didn't have basically any experience to talk about and to prove that I'm able to do these positions. So it's super important that you do use your career services center. I know I had a mock interview with one of the mentors there, and she really helped refine not only my presentation, but she helped refine my resume and prepare me for these jobs. So definitely make sure that you're taking advantage of that. Now, so we talked about apprenticeships. Let's talk about ARPA, so the American Rescue something. It's here. The American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. So because of COVID and because of a lot of disasters, especially in this area here, Fort Myers, the government allocated a lot of money to make sure to promote the economic growth of the area. And I think I read an article somewhere, don't quote me on this, if I find it, I'll post it in the description. But basically, the Biden administration gave out about $40 billion to make sure that we can recover from this pandemic and allow people to get jobs and to have the future and the life that they want, which I think it's an amazing endeavor, and not a lot of people talk about it. Anyways, so my community college here offers these credentials and certifications, and they will pay for it if you are a resident of the area. So a lot of these programs are like boot camp, coding boot camp. They have the phlebotomy certification. That's where I got certified with phlebotomy. Great program. It's, I think, 9 weeks. It started in the summer. A lot of course material, which I found completely applicable to my nursing degree. And it's a skill that I really think that nurses need. So nothing bad to say about it. It's amazing. They have all of these, and they're basically free. And I'm presenting this because this exists in every city that you currently live in. So here I found one in LaGuardia. LaGuardia has a scholarship, and they have a scholarship for construction. They have a scholarship for healthcare, pharmacy technician, emergency medical technician, certified medical administrative assistant, and certified clinical medical assistant. So the difference between these two, the clinical medical assistant does more of the clinical side. They work typically under the doctor's license, but they take vitals, they do phlebotomy, they can do EKGs if they're certified. So I would strongly recommend looking into becoming an MA if your city or your town offers that. Let's see. I think my local university, it doesn't offer as much as so yes, I feel like my local university doesn't offer as much as my local college, but if you look at the population, they have a different population. The local colleges have more of certification programs that they can roll into a fast program to get labor statistics up and labor and make sure that they can get this fast education. To promote the economy. The university is really focusing on micro credentials at this point, which are short-term credentials that they can have. For healthcare specifically, they do have a fundamentals of medical devices, which I think is really cool. Emergency preparedness and management. And then they have one more. They had the senior care partner, and then the certified clinical medical assistant. So make sure that when you are looking for these certifications, because of the ARPA grant right now, that you're looking for under your college's continuing education sector. So here it's under strategy and program innovation, but I had to go into continuing education to see a lot of these programs being available. So I went through a couple there. The last thing that I wanted to review for certifications, since that's a good list, I wanted to talk about the technical colleges. A lot of technical colleges are actually part of the school district, at least here in Fort Myers. Fort Myers Technical College and Cape Coral Technical College belong to or are part of the school district. And because they are part of the school district, I think it's a good transition from high school to getting a certification, and they offer very affordable programs. They'll help you with your FAFSA. They really do help students, and I think they are very invested in students. Not that these colleges are not, or the universities and community college aren't, but so many students go there, I think, and the class sizes are fairly large, in my opinion. That individual help that you receive from these technical colleges, I think it's incomparable. You can't compare them. But yes, definitely look into your technical colleges. They have a lot of certifications. A lot of times you can get an amazing certification for less than $5,000. Let's go here just to my local one. We'll go into their programs. Super simple. They tell you the program. Let's go into, since I focus on health, let's go here and we'll see. They tell you what the curriculum is. They tell you the cost. This one's $6,000. They tell you what the fees are, what you'll learn, your career readiness skills, who is certifying you. So if you do this medical assisting certification, or it'd be a certification. You'll also be certified for phlebotomy, for EKGs, and you'll have the CCMA, which is awesome. I just think it's a good program. But yes, I hope this helps someone out there. I wish when I was in high school or when I was planning for college that someone just sat down with me and showed me all these options that are out there, especially now. Another thing, two things that I didn't talk about. Job Corps as well. Job Corps is specifically for younger students. So it's from 16 to 24 years old. You apply to get in. If you're a first gen, this is an amazing program for you. So let's quickly look. I know this is getting a little long, but it's the largest nationwide residential career training program in the country and has been operating for more than 50 years. And some of the programs that they offer are all of this. Everything is paid. You can dorm there if you want. They give you a stipend to live, and it's just really great for beginning your career. So let's see. Let's look at the perks here. So they'll feed you. They'll furnish, they'll give you a room that's furnished. Obviously, you have a roommate. Clothing for your career, basic medical care, child care allotment if you have a child, living allowance, recreational activities, books and supplies, and then you'll have a chance to still be a student. A lot of students think that, oh, I'm going to a technical college, I'm not going to get the college experience. No. A technical college is a college, and depending on how you live, you can still get that college experience. So they have those student organizations, and they have that place on campus, and you know what? It's free. So all of my first gen students, please look into this. This is an amazing program. I will post this definitely in the link. And I think the last one that I wanted to talk about was, I think that's it. I think I'll leave it there. This is a very long video. Anyways, this was kind of impromptu. It's been busy. I have a lot of work to do, but I hope this helped. Anyways, thank you for coming in, for coming into my world, for allowing me to talk to you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And click like and subscribe for me if you found this information even somewhat helpful. And let me know in the comments what else you would like to know or what else you need help with. I'm here to help, and I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers. I'm not certified in everything, but I'm just someone that wants to help and receive maybe something when, because I know I didn't, and it's tough out there. People are not going to help you. People not going to advise you, and if they do advise you, they advise you from their perspective, and all I can do is advise you from my perspective. My perspective is not having anything, being a first gen student, not knowing the systems, not knowing how to navigate anything, not having any sort of help, and this is what I've been able to learn, and I want you guys to know about this. All right, thank you. Bye.